All right. So what's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? You see the title? You know, it's a little clickbaity, but it's about Russell Westbrook. And I want to discuss. I told you I want to show you a different. I don't want to say side of me. It's just this is who I am. Basketball. This is literally my second nature. This is literally what I do. Like, ask anybody. Ask anybody, bro. Nah, I'm good. But ask anybody. Like, basketball, I can talk it all day. Like, it's like, bro, I can really go hours on a stream. Cause I be streaming, y'all. So if y'all don't know, y'all can go to see those and just put the notification on when I'm live. But let's talk about what I've just been hearing. I've been hearing the kind of the past hours of the night, like it's 7 a.m. right now. That Russell Westbrook is most likely will be staying with the Lakers. I think he's getting his option. Of course, we lose his damn money here. Of course, championship I think is still the most important thing right now for him. But you're not gonna turn down the 47 million. No. You're not getting that nowhere else. And you'll take it while it's there, bro. Like, get your money, your cheese, and he's making a great decision just about how people feel about him as the player and as the fit. The fit has always been the main thing. I think everybody knows he can still play basketball. If y'all looked at the last 12 games of the season, I know it's like that's not the greatest sample size, but that is not a sample size where you just realize he was getting it going. It just you realize he wasn't actually he was a part of the problem because the fit was bad, but he was not the problem, and that's what everybody tried to scapegoat him as the problem. You know, caught myself this time defending him because of course I'm going to defend him. He still can play, and I still believe it. He proved to me he could still play. It's just more about, and then I hear about they trying to get head coaches that cause it's hard to get off Westbrook, so it's like how are y'all gonna use him? I felt, and this is where everybody said they violated Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel couldn't figure it out. Frank Vogel thought bench. You can't bench Russell Westbrook. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you because it wouldn't make sense anyway. And then he's not doing it, so it's like, well, let's get it. Who's gonna start over him? That's gonna be more effective. Like they tried to bench him for who last year? Rondo. He's the same player and no, not the same player, but he got like the same weaknesses. He just don't turn the ball over as much, but he's same weakness. He don't play defense on the elite level. He got his times to get steals just like Westbrook. They're not elite defenders. They just have great hands, and you can't ignore that. If Rondo, they're gonna leave him to shoot too, and he's on, then he's off. He's on. Like he's up and down too. Of course, he's improved on his shot, but it's not nothing too crazy where I'm gonna say, nah, I take Russell Westbrook. I know he's gonna play 100% every night. So we wasn't gonna start. Darren Collison just got back into the league, and then we got rid of him too. So DJ Augustine, nope. I would like to see DJ Augustine again this year, but I don't know who is coming back. I want Melo. But then after that, like after the core three and then Melo, I don't know. I don't care for anybody to be back. Like Malik Monk, I put in there too. After that, everybody else is just up for like. I like the Stanley Johnson. He was changed. He wasn't game changer, but he changed a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But I like how like they just trying to see out the head coaches because they felt like, and I agree, Frank Vogel didn't know what to do. He didn't know how to game plan for Westbrook to be more effective while they all three on the floor. But at the end of the day, is we want to talk about it. They all just got to be on the floor. They didn't play that many games together. Maybe two play at the same time together enough. Like LeBron and Westbrook, played probably the most together than any other of the two. So Anthony Davis got to be healthy, and that's it. And we'll see how they can put it together then. For real. I didn't want Westbrook gone. I've been telling people this. Look, he may have pissed a lot of us off this year in terms of expectations, but I still, of course, I didn't expect not to make the playoffs, but it's not uncommon not to do none in the first year, but it definitely should have made the playoffs. So, Russell, you just can't get off Russell Westbrook. Everybody thinks you can get off anybody just for anything like that. That's just idiotic, bro. I'm not gonna get just somebody just because I think Russell Westbrook is the bad fit. Like, bro, I'm not gonna get somebody that may not even be the best fit. He's more kind of complimentary to Anthony Davis and LeBron, but then it doesn't do nothing and help us go to the championship or you make a deep playoff run. To me, Westbrook still does that, and I give him another year for them all to be connected. Like, I just think those three will work together, and I think it will work. The fit is not. It's not. It doesn't. On paper, it just doesn't seem right because it's like Westbrook, LeBron. It's really come down to Westbrook, LeBron. Like, because if it was Westbrook, AD, or work, LeBron, AD, or work, Westbrook, LeBron are just too ball dominant. But I think they'll figure it out. I think the next head coach is probably going to be Mark Jackson. I actually don't know who the next head coach is. I'm going to keep it a stat. If Ty Lue was tough, they would have got Ty Lue. They should have had Ty Lue. They should have just let him do what he do with his staff and then how many years he wanted. He should have just listened, man. He's a much better coach. He's one of the best coaches in the league, to be honest. He's up there as the best coach in the league. Up there with, like, Imo Udoka, Steve Kerr still could be up there. And if people got a problem with, like, why I said it like that, y'all gotta address me in the comments, and I'll address y'all. Pop probably not no more. Not because of him though. He still does a good job, and he's developing these kids really well. He's a really good developed person. He's gonna develop for, like, I don't know how long he's still gonna be the coach. As long as he's the coach, salute to the GOAT. He's the GOAT of coaches to me. So, like I said, Russell Westbrook staying with LA. I think we all had to deal with it. I have no problem with it. I love Russell Westbrook. Just want us to all be. I want the Lakers to be better next year. So, yeah, y'all stay coaching.